Overthinking sucks. And it's the number one thing that stops so many of us from doing the things that we want to do in life. But that doesn't have to be the case. Overthinking doesn't have to rob you of any more missed opportunities or happiness any longer. That's why in this video, I will give you 3 practical habits that help stop me from overthinking. And if it can help stop my jumbled mind, I think it can help you too. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nas, a guy who's trying his best to help people believe in themselves. Overthinking has led to nothing good in my life, and I'm sure it hasn't done anything for you as well. That's why I'm gonna share my habits that I've developed with you. But before we get into habits, let's make sure we're on the same page. Overthinking is the habit of overanalyzing or dwelling on a situation, thoughts, or a decision to the point where it becomes counterproductive. When you're overthinking, your mind is constantly on repeat, imagining multiple outcomes or weighing out every detail to the point where you feel anxious, stuck, or unable to make a decision. To put it simply, overthinking is another form of anxiety. You're unsure if the actions that you're doing will produce the results that you want. It's the fear of the unknown in the future. A prime example of where overthinking comes into play for me is during any part of the process of making these YouTube videos and this YouTube channel. What should the title of this video be? Because if the title isn't good, then no one's gonna click on a video. But what if the title's good, but the thumbnail sucks? But what does it even matter if the video sucks? But what about the audio? People hate bad audio. I knew I shouldn't have gotten that mic off of TikTok. So how do you combat a bad habit? By making a new and better one. Oftentimes when I'm overthinking, I'm deeply in the middle of a task or activity that I'm feeling pressure to get done. This results in me getting less work done than I would have liked. So I've made it a habit to when I catch myself doing this, to literally just close my laptop and just step outside to get a few minutes of sunlight. So just taking a few minutes to step outside and then clear your head, you can come back with a level head so that you can do what you need to do and make that decision. The next habit that I've also found success in is called the brain dump method. When you're overthinking, your thoughts are constantly cycling through your head and it keeps piling up until it feels like your brain's about to pop. Instead of getting to that breaking point, you need to find a way to release those thoughts in a controlled manner. Start by opening your notes app, opening your Google Docs, or even grabbing a piece of paper and pen and jotting down all your thoughts. The key thing here is to pour everything out on paper, no matter how big or minuscule this thought is. Just get everything out that's cycling on your head on this piece of paper or whatever platform that you're using. When you write your thoughts out on that piece of paper or Google Doc, you'll find that everything that you thought was in your head that was so complicated isn't as complicated. And you'll be able to, and that idea or that thought that you were looking for will almost pop out at you. My personal favorite habit that stops me from overthinking is what I like to call a flawed method. When we're working on something that we perceive as important, our emotions are typically connected deeply to that task. This emotional connection causes us to overanalyze all these thoughts in every teeny detail, just so we can get it just the way we wanted it to be. And when we do this, we fall right back into that habit that we're all too familiar with, that never-ending spiral of thoughts and anxiousness. But this is where the flawed habit comes into play. Understanding that what we do won't be the best thing ever, and understanding that it won't be perfect is perfectly fine. And that's the point, in fact. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. Nothing's ever going to be exactly the way we envision it being. As long as we're doing it and actually getting it, making it happen, that's all that really matters. Worrying about something and overanalyzing something won't bring you any closer to the point where you want to be at. Life is way too short to chase perfectionism, and unless you're God himself, you won't ever be perfect, and that's okay. Making that mental mindset shift has been a game changer for me and allowed me to do so many more things that I never imagined could be possible. So stop worrying about trying to get it just right. All these are habits and tips that have helped me personally stop overthinking. But if you have something that you would like to share that's helping you overcome it, share them in the comment section below. And if you like videos like this and you want to see more from me, click the video on your screen now.